Artificial intelligence. I think, dealing with these new developments, what really was needed is that a lot of manual work needed to be automated. So after going through a lot of manual steps that you perform as a KYC analyst, it was really important to look into whether we can eliminate most of the manual steps and automate it through a robotic process or to artificial intelligence. What is important for artificial intelligence is obviously data. So the type of data that you request from customers, or that you gather from different sources, open sources or other sources, and compile them in a, let's say, a box where using algorithms, using other type of automated systems, where you can link different type of risk to the customer, and thus having the more control on an automated level of your customer and the customer risk. So if you have, let's say, on a daily basis screening of a customer, usually what happened a couple of years ago, or well, not couple of, but a lot of years ago, is that you had to screen your customer during the onboarding and then during the periodic review. But sometimes if you have, let's say, a low risk customer, the term between the onboarding and the periodic review can be sometimes in some organizations use 3 years, some use 5 years, even if it's a low risk customer. So in that meantime, that customer can be sanctioned, or can be become a terrorist, or can be involved in a incident where you have negative press on him, and any fraud-related activity, whatever the case may be. Then you wouldn't know. You would only know if you would screen them again in the periodic review. So one of the parts was that we need to automate this, and we need to have it continuously screened. So a lot of companies are working now with systems and where they're linked to a customer. And if there is a, let's say, a bad news, then on a daily basis, through artificial intelligence, through automated systems, you can then see and match and link the customer to that bad press. So let's say you have a customer and he was low risk, but in the meantime, he got involved in a money laundering scheme, and he was convicted by the jury. That news came in the news articles, and it was public available. So then a link should be then made through this artificial intelligence, providing you a update that, hey, this article has used our customer's name. You need to investigate whether it is indeed our customer, and then perform the appropriate measures or the follow-up steps. So the analyst would investigate, see whether it is indeed our customer, and if it is indeed our customer, then yes, then we need to perhaps exit the customer, terminate the relationship, etc. You have different types of measures you can take then in those. So artificial intelligence is a part that you will see that also it is growing, because not only for the KYC part, but also for the AML part, the anti-money laundering, which is mostly adhered to transactional behavior of a customer. So let's say a company wants to do business with a sanctioned country, and they are using a shell company in a other country, in a medium risk country. What artificial intelligence could see is the link between the different types of transactions and locations and companies, and then provide a risk overview that can provide us with a overview saying that, oh, this customer or this company is transacting through this company with a sanctioned country. You need to investigate. So that's why it's very important that we read up on it. I know it's artificial intelligence. It's a more technical area, because you need to know algorithms, you need to know how you can convert data into user requirements, etc. So it is a little bit more technical, but in essence, it's all about linking your customer to any open risk which you may not or are not able to find manually.
Islamic finance learning made simple and memorable.